Look how nice and brightly these dried. Look how nice and bright they are. Hope that's a good focus there. You can see the red pigment there separating out a little. So you can always see the effects of your different paints as well. That's fun to do. What I'm going to do right now is something that oh, ow, oh, ow. Excuse me. I'm going to put right here. Hold this. Okay. How to make black. You don't need white. You've got the paper. And you don't need black either. If you've ever noticed, I think on a number of felt tip pens, I'm going to use this nice blue here, and definitely your fountain pen ink, when it is on paper and then water drops on it, it separates out into a bluish color and a brownish or orangish color. Well, that's how you make black. Even when you look at charcoal in the sun, you'll see it reflecting blue at you. So just stay away from using black. Okay, so there's our nice dark blue. And wipe it off on here. Rinse it in there and in there and in there. And I'm going to go over to I'm going to use this orange. It's an earth color orange. I believe this is my raw sienna. Could be my burnt sienna. Anyway, this is a sienna, which is an orange-ish color, and much like the color you see coming out when ink separates. This is going to give you something that will work as a black. Right now it looks more like a brown. So I'm going to add more blue. And this will suffice as a kind of a black. It's still not black enough. It's very green looking. So it certainly looks black when you put it here though, doesn't it? So there you go. It's a coolish black. All right, let's try a dark blue and a brown. I'm going to try this more chemical orange. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add it in there. And that's definitely more brown. I'm going to add this other blue, this more of a purpley blue, warmer blue, cobalt. This is our bluest blue, but I thought that might be our darkest blue. Oh, I should use the burnt umber. There we go. All right, here's another black. It's a nice gray. Okay. That's a nice gray. Now I'm going to go for another black here. I'm going to use my burnt umber, which is the darkest brown that I have in this set. I like to use Van Dyke brown and indigo or another dark blue. Van Dyke brown is my favorite go-to brown. These are the colors again from the, was it Artist Loft set? I'll have to go look and make sure. Yeah, Artist Loft set from Michaels. Okay, here's a brown. Still not very brown, and it's an orangey brown. And I'm going to make a black out of that. Pretty brown. Should have wiped it up there. Okay, and oops, went too far with that. There we go. Still getting this greenish. Bad form, don't do this. Nope, but oops, oops, oops. But the cobalt is going to give us the black type we're looking for. There we go. So this orange with that is just too orangey. This actually is a yellowish, what do you call it? Blue. And so you use this instead of black. You know, I might try a red and green brown and then mix blue with it for a black. But anyway, this is gray. Any two opposites make brown. And then you've got your grays. Let's see, should I do one more? What was I thinking of doing? Doing another one with putting ink into... Let's do one of these. Let's do a very light wash. And pretend it's a sky. And a sea. I'm not going to go straight out of the tube here with this light sky. Again, we're back to our real controlled sky washes. Very, very light. Hopefully this will dry nice and light. I want to demonstrate that even on the lightest skies, there is a hint of red in the sky. From the horizon on up. And I'm going to leave it like that. Got some ocean to come in down here. And the ocean also will have these three colors, but more pronounced. At sunset, these colors are even more pronounced. But they're always like that, and it helps to give some believability, truth, comfort to the way the image looks, because it's just more natural that way. We think of it as all blue, but if we look carefully, we can see those things, and as artists, we can put them in just a little bit more. And they're there, almost, not there. What was I thinking on the other one? Yeah, I'm going to try one more of those. No, I'm going to try it in terms of just a regular old sunset. And again, these made-up ones are nowhere near as nice as trying to duplicate the one you're looking at. There's a made-up sunset with no ocean under it. The top of the sky is going to be blue. And as it comes down, it's going to start picking up Oops. Went to the wrong one, didn't I? Okay, it's all right. It's going to start picking up some more yellows. And as it comes down, it's going to have more Shorter rays, medium length rays, longer rays. Closer to Earth, farther from Earth. Ditto here. I'm going to have to put a little bit more blue in there. Oh, maybe I can do that with just water. Do a little bit of a lift here. It's too green up in there. See if we can bring a little bit of blue down without making it a lot darker. But you know, those blue summer skies are blue way, way, way up here in the sky. But in our just kind of normal range of vision, most of it's almost white looking. Let's see, now I guess I'm going to put a little deep blue sea here. Longest rays. I think we're safe. Of the deep blue sea. And we're looking towards the horizon. So we're going to see more of the deep blue than we do in the sky. That's way up here. Okay. And then we would go, as we get closer to shore, we pick up some yellow rays. Sorry. As the sea is shallower. Again, these are kind of garish colors. They're beautiful. And as this sea moves in, then whoops, you get the, I'm going to do a little lift here, the yellow, and just barely, barely, barely at the water's edge. Bring this around so you can see this. Okay, so now right here, this is actually the edge of the water. This is not sand here, although it could be underneath the water. But that's kind of an underpainting. And then here's, ooh, this spread quite a bit while we left it. But this is a wet into wet imaginary sunset, but still using the order of the colors there. And this is all still brush handling and handling water. And I have the most exciting thing to share. This is what came from one of the kids that has really taken to doing watercolor, the one that did the whole color wheel and took to the brushes and water and everything. She's really mastering it step by step, so it's fabulous. I love this image. The whole thing is wonderful. I love it. Anyway, look at this beautiful smooth wash here. Nice. It's probably thanks to the super sopper. Let's get plenty of water, move that stuff around.